Hi guys, I wanted to get into some more fall products. I know I did a video that was dedicated to fall products in general, not really a specific color, but this time we are focusing on a color family that is really appropriate for this time of year. And mauve is the one that has been really speaking to me. I have been so drawn to it, and so I pulled together some of my products in my collection that literally have the word mauve in the name of the shade, which makes it really easy for me. And then I have some other colors or some other products that I think are perfect for this video. So I will start off with some eyeshadows, and the first one is the LORAC Unzipped palette. I finally got it. I have the LORAC Unzipped Gold palette, but I did do a review on that before and I just didn't really like it. But the Unzipped palette, the original, so far has been treating me well, and I think this is perfect for this time of year. Especially this color right here is what I want to give a shout out to, which is called Unconditional. I put that all over my crease and then also paired it with Untamed, and this is a really pretty mauve. It's a lot warmer than the one in the LORAC Pro palette. The quality of these eyeshadows I think are still a little bit more powdery compared to the LORAC Pro eyeshadow quality, but I still really like this and I'm very happy that I got it. And my last eyeshadow that I'm going to mention for the mauve family is from my customized Morphe brushes palette that I got last year. And this shade right down here is number 16. And I think this is also a great crease transition color, especially with the cranberry right above it, which is number 71. And it's such a beautiful shade. Morphe eyeshadows, when you buy them individually like this, they're so inexpensive and the quality is there. It's so pigmented, and I just love these eyeshadows in general. I love this whole eyeshadow palette, but I do love this shade for the whole mauve trend, and paired with this right here all over the lid possibly. I think they go nicely together. I have two blushes to mention. Both are from the drugstore. The first one is what I'm wearing right now, and it is the Maybelline Master Highlight in Mauve. How appropriate. And this was also in my products for fall video, but I wanted to mention it again. This has a really beautiful sheen to it. It's not as intense as having, for example, a Becca highlighter on your cheeks. It's not that glowy, but it's glowier than your typical blush. And it gives you a really nice healthy look to the cheeks, and this color is very fall appropriate. This is my favorite formula of blush from the drugstore. And the other one is more of a matte blush if you're into that, and this one is the Milani Rose Powder Blush in Romantic Rose. This is a very neutral shade. It's very dusty. I almost didn't put it in this video, but I thought, you know, not everyone likes really glowy blushes, so I wanted to include something that was matte. And I think this can fall really nicely into the mauve category, especially when you're wearing mauve everywhere else, like on your eyes and your lips, and you wanted to pair it with something a little bit more toned down. It's the most neutral out of the three that they have now. Like Coral, for example, is super bright, and then Tea Rose is like a nice bright pink, or I don't know if it's bright, but it is a pink, and then this one's a little bit more on the mauve side. And now nail polish. I wanted to mention these because I only have two, and this is what really sparked the whole mauve love for me in the last few weeks, and I've been on the hunt for some new mauve nail polishes. The first one is from Milani. It is the Milani Color Statement Nail Lacquer in Mauving Forward. It's a little bit deeper than what I'm currently wearing on my nails. I did wear this in a couple of my videos recently, and it's very nice and deep, but it's still that nice mauve shade. It's a little bit deeper than what I was going for, and that's why I found another one that I'm going to mention here in a second. But I love the shade, and I love the Milani Color Statement Lacquer formula. It's one of the best out there, I think. I can go like 7 days without a single chip on my nails. And although that says a lot for my top coat and base coat, I can still keep those consistent and wear other polishes, and they still may chip earlier than 7 days, but the Milani nail lacquers do not on my nails. And this nail polish is my new love. It's what I'm currently wearing, and this is the Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Extreme Wear Polish in Mauve Over. This is the beautiful, perfect, dusty mauve shade that I was looking for. It's not too deep, so it doesn't look as deep as this, but it's not as light as, for example, Sally Hansen's Pink Pong, if you have that. That one's kind of a dusty pink, which is also really pretty this time of year, but I wanted something a little bit deeper, a little bit more mauve, and this is it right here. Beautiful shade. I have it on my nails, I have it on my toes. I'm all about this shade right now. And now for the lip colors where we can have a lot of fun with mauves. And this one right here is a classic for me. It's one of my favorite lipsticks ever, and it is Revlon's Sassy Mauve. I have mentioned this quite a lot on my channel, and I love the shade. I think it's the perfect everyday color for this time of year. It never accentuates dry patches on my lips. It's also very similar to MAC Syrup that I was going to mention here. But it's from the drugstore and a lot more opaque. So Syrup is a luster, it's a lot more sheer. And I love it so much that I have another shade that's very similar but a little bit deeper. And this one is called Revlon's Mauvy Night. This is a recent purchase for me since I have been on the hunt for some mauve products. And this is beautiful. It's a little bit deeper, like I said, but still very creamy, especially for like a nighttime look, but you can also wear it during the day just fine. So if you want something a little bit deeper than Sassy Mauve, then this is great, Mauvy Night. Another one that I recently found at the drugstore is from Rimmel in this packaging right here, which is their Moisture Renew lipsticks. And this one is called Tower of Mauve. This one is even deeper than Mauvy Night. It doesn't seem like it in the tube, but it is. When you swatch it, it's a little bit deeper, and because it's a Moisture Renew lipstick, there is a lot of shine to this. Another great formula, very creamy, no shimmer in it, just a great go-to mauve lipstick. This isn't a mauve that really screams fall for me, but I think it's also very appropriate, especially for those times when we want to go for more of a brighter pink or a pinky look, but it has some purple to it. It's a really nice Barbie pink with a twist, basically like a fall twist. And this is Wet n Wild's Mauve Outta Here. This is a matte formula, and it does have, again, that purpleness to it, which makes it a really nice fall pink. And if you want to go for something a little bit brighter, but you want to make it a little bit different than your typical pink, then I think this is a great shade. And I already pretty much talked about it, but I'll say it again for the sake of saying it again, and this is MAC Syrup. This is one of my favorite fall lipsticks because it's so easy. You don't have to think about it. You don't need a lip liner. It's a luster finish, so it's a little bit more on the sheer side. You could build it up. It's basically a neutral, but a little bit of fall in there, and that's why I love it for an everyday look. Because it's a luster finish and has a gloss and shine to it, it's very comfortable. And I don't necessarily have mauve lip liners in my collection, but I wanted to mention two that I think pair really nicely with mauve lipsticks, and they're both from Rimmel. This is the Rimmel Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner in Eastend Snob, and this one is called Addiction. Addiction is a little bit more of that neutral, deeper neutral shade. So if you wanted to make your mauves a little bit more of a brownie mauve, then go with this. And then if you want to make it a little bit more pink, which is what I did today with my Sassy Mauve, just around the edges, then I think Eastend Snob pairs nicely. And in the comments, let me know if you're also a big fan of mauve makeup products, or if you have another color that you would like to see in an upcoming video. I'd love to know that as well. Rose golds even, khaki greens, or just greens in general, copper, something like that. So if you have any of those favorites that you would like to see in a video, let me know what they are in a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all again really soon. Bye!